Hi everyone, Amber here, the Chakra Diva, and today I received an email from a person who asked me, how can I protect my aura and what can I do to amp it up? So a lot of us are empaths. We walk around and we have this vibration in our aura, which we gather other people's energy all the time. And this can be a good thing and this could be a not so awesome thing. Like the person who just, I always say throws up, right? They just drop their stuff on you and then walks away and they leave 10 times better and you're the one feeling depleted. Or if somebody who has anger problems, and you're watching them move through their anger, you can actually absorb some of their energy as well. And everybody wants to know, how do you protect? How do you protect? So I am not a person for protecting myself in general. Protection means that I'm having this barrier in my aura so that when things come at me, boom, they can't get through it. It's kind of like walking around with hematite. Hematite has that armor reflector shiny glassy cover outside of the crystal, and it reflects back. So I do know a lot of psychics who walk around with protection fields and you can see them. But my thing with a protection field is that if I'm protecting myself from getting hurt maybe, I'm protecting myself from anger, from lower vibrations, but I'm also not letting anything good come in. It's hitting my field. I can't just say, hi, I want to let in goodness and release the negativity from me. It just doesn't happen. So when you are doing a protection field or a protection energy, a shield, I suggest not doing it because I don't find it helpful. What I do suggest on doing, in the 90s, all the psychics came out with this rose imagery. I don't know if you have seen it, but you can take a rose and you put it up to where you're comfortable. Put it so that you can see the space in between you and the outside world. And anything that passes your rose is not part of you. It's just not. It's a part of somebody else's energy. So the rose is just in your energy. And if somebody comes into your bubble, right? If somebody gets too close to me, I move my rose in. And as they back up, I move my rose out. So this adjusts my personal space so that nothing gets into my personal space. I don't allow anything to get into my personal space. It's not a shield. What I'm doing is contracting and expanding my aura accordingly. Now, in the 90s, we all started with the rose imagery, and you can Google it, look it up, where you picture this rose in front of you. It doesn't matter what it looks like, but you ground the rose. So if you put the rose out in front of you, then you ground it to make sure that it's sturdy in there. And that way you know where your boundary is. And you visualize and move the rose moving around you, all around your space. I don't like using the rose, y'all. I'm a girl of crystals. So I imagine my big black tourmaline, which repels negativity, right, out in front of me. So when I'm visualizing my stone, I move it around me. When somebody comes close to me, I move it in because this is my personal space. Don't want to gather in other people's junk, right? And I want to move it out when I want to expand. I'm in control of my space. This means that I'm empowering myself to be where I want to be, to allow my energies to be with me. If I choose to give away my energy and deplete myself, that is a choice of free will. If I choose to energize myself, that's a choice as well. So putting an object, whatever it may be, in front of you allows you and empowers you so that you can be in your own space. Nobody can enter in my space unless I allow them to do so. Understand? So even if the person's dumping all of their junk on me, at that moment, I visualize my black tourmaline. So that's in between me and this person, and your stuff isn't coming to me. You are not going to enter my space. This is my space. So I'm in control of my own space. This puts out the whole entire shielding thing so that I'm not just letting certain things in and certain things out. It says that I'm in control. This is where I'm saying my space is going to be. I visualize an object. I really like crystals. You can visualize whatever you want, and you move it around. Now have fun with this. Have fun with this. Because what I do when I'm driving and somebody gets on my ass, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like my first reaction is always, are you kidding me? Like, what are you doing? And then I look down, I'm like, I'm going 80, you're going 85, 90. What's up with this? We're in the slow lane, right? Whatever it may be. So I take my stone and I push it back. I just push it out, right? So I go, I am intensely, because of that moment, and intentionally expanding my aura. And when you expand your aura on purpose, sometimes people back up because they don't know what to do. They come in all powerful, and then your energy field is bigger than theirs. It doesn't matter the physical size that you are. It doesn't matter at all. What matters is that the energy that you're emitting out and feeling between person to person. So if they are behind me in my car and I'm driving in my Jeep with my top down, let me tell y'all, I stare at them and I push back the black tourmaline. And the black tourmaline just keeps pushing them and pushing them and pushing them. And all of a sudden, they switch lanes. Ha-ha. And now I'm back in my own space. You are always in control of your field around you. That's your space. That's not somebody else's space. You have free will, and you can accept the energy. You can accept being drained. Do you go to that job that you're always drained at? Do you go to that job that's like, oh, this is so dreadful being here. I have to do another day. That is a choice. You are choosing. We all have free will. We all have choice. So make sure that you are in control of your energy as well. That's all you, honey. That means that you can go out and control your space. You can control what you let in and what you let out. So instead of protecting yourself and trying to shield yourself, try using an object and pushing it out and pushing it in. Now, I'm really big on empowering people in general because I believe that we need to be connected to our higher selves, to live our purpose, to talk with our guides, to talk with the angels, and to get on with the program. So my chakra coaching involves all of this, of how to get in touch with your higher self, how to use your psychic tools, and also how to use your team and talk to your team and manifest into the physical. And this is just one of the tools that I offer to my clients. The writer also wrote, can I do this for my child? So as a parent, you always have dominion over your child, right? Until they can start incorporating it for themselves. When they can understand that they have their own power, and when they're little kids, they don't understand that. So you can be an advocate for them. You can empowering them by helping them visualize the same technique that I just told you. You can also make a spray so that they know, bad, 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 go around, I am protected for the day. Protected isn't the right word. What I'm really trying to say is you can empower them, and that is what you want to do. So that they don't have to go around and go, oh, that's a bad world out there. I have to protect myself and keep me safe. Protection, I don't like to go forward with that. There's fear out here. I have to protect. However, if you have a spray of the angels are with me and it's a little kid and that makes them feel good, then let them spray themselves. Let them enjoy the energy of the angel vibrations. They're going to understand it anyway because they're kids. They just came out. Also, so if they can't do it themselves, if they can't do the technique themselves at all, you just try to understand or help them understand what's okay and what's not okay. So the second technique that I'm going to help you with is letting go and release. So sometimes things still enter in past our crystal or past our rose, whatever object it may be, especially when it's people who are close to us, friendships, relationships, mom, dad, and those people can still be draining too. Maybe they have addictions, maybe they have anger, maybe there's a health issue going on with lots of pain. There's different things that will drain them. So the release technique that I'm about to teach you helps them take those emotions without protecting themselves and releases it to Mother Earth. So releasing looks like this. We all have this column of light that comes through us all the way down to the ground. And you want to pass the energy from your crown chakra above your head all the way down into the ground, and then practice sending it from the ground to your tailbone where your root chakra is. And pass it down and up, pound and up, down and up, because you're connecting in the flow of Mother Earth and you. Mother Earth and you. Then when your child comes to you and says, I had a really bad day, Mommy. These boys were mean to me. They took my trucks. They said bad things to me. Okay, I'm going to show you what you can do to release that. I want you to have the feeling that you felt at that moment. How did that make you feel? It didn't make me feel good, Mommy. It made me feel bad that these kids were teasing me. I want you to take that emotion and I want you to push it down and give it to Mother Earth. Release it and give it to Mother Earth. Just keep sending it. Keep sending it. That I don't feel good. Sending it over and over and over. And then maybe they visualize something. Maybe they said, well, Johnny took my trucks. He took them from my desk, Mommy. Okay. I want you to take that image that you just put and bring that down to Mother Earth. Because what happens is when we have an experience, it can get stuck in our mental body, which is the experience that you just had. And then there's an emotion that you just had. So you want to make sure that you are releasing both the emotion and the event as you saw it back into the ground. Release, release, release. And then you want to send back to your heart something that you love about yourself. What does the little boy or the little girl love about themselves? Tell me one thing that you love about you. Tell me something about how awesome you are. Tell me something that makes you feel fantastic about you being you. Because when you end it with the heart, you're sending out gratitude. You're sending out love for all. And then that situation that the little boy or the little girl just experienced isn't so bad because they learned how to release. If they keep holding on to this stuff, then it manifests into the physical body. You want it to release. So send down the emotional and the mental, the thought or the experience to Mother Earth. She'll take care of it. We love her. She's amazing. Send it down. And then after you send it down, make sure you come back up to your heart center and just help your child love themselves completely. Now this works for adults too. Adults don't know how to let go of emotions or experiences, and using this technique and practicing will help you move mountains. It'll help you shift so that it's not so stuck in your body all the time. And you go, why does my hip hurt? Why does my head hurt? What's going on with my shoulders? It's an experience. Pass it down, release, and let go. So I hope this is helpful. If you ever have any questions, please let me know. You can always email me at thechakradeva@gmail.com. And also, if you want to find your higher self and get connected into a bigger purpose that you are living, you want to meet your guides, you want to know who the angels are, any of that jazz, I want to help you and connect with you. You can find me at thechakradeva.com. Subscribe below for more videos. Thank you.